I just don't have a whole lot of rich friends.
After dismal fundraising numbers, a potential Democratic candidate for governor drops out of the race. The Democratic field for governor changing shape tonight. Good evening, I'm Eric Franke. Sarah is off tonight. Thanks for joining us. Political reporter Jessica Arp has more on our campaign 2012 coverage as State Senator Tim Cullen drops out of the race. Jess?
Well, Cullen has made great overtures that he wanted to bring the state together, but now he says he's realized the governor's office is not the place to do that, and he wasn't sure he could get there anyway.
Too uphill in too short a time.
And just like that, the Democratic field for governor goes from 2 to 1. State Senator Tim Cullen saying he couldn't raise enough money to compete.
I was not getting a lot of groups telling me they were going to support me in the primary. And I just don't have a whole lot of rich friends.
Cullen says no one asked him to step aside, but he had approached some state unions for support.
I would say that the general reaction that I got, not from all of them, but from particularly the public ones, was sort of respectful indifference.
Now the only candidate in the race, former Dane County Executive Kathleen Falk says the reaction she has gotten is different.
Respectful enthusiasm, and not because as a county executive, I worked every day with 8 unions. I was fair, I was strong, but I was respectful.
Governor Bob LaFollette would indeed be very proud of what we accomplished.
But there are others still considering a run, some speaking to the People's Legislature in Madison and considering the challenges ahead.
I really don't think that Labor has lined up behind any one candidate, and I think that, Labor is probably doing what the rest of the Democrats are doing, which is kind of sorting through who's in and who's out and who's going to make the best person to take on Scott Walker.
I want to make sure that we turn the state back to the people. That means a new governor. And if that is Doug LaFollette, fine. If not, I don't need to be governor to fulfill my life.
But Cullen says being the candidate that appeals to all may not be so easy.
I came to Madison as a centrist, and I discovered there was no center.
Of course, there are other candidates still considering a run as well, including Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett telling WisPolitics.com today that he is currently focused on his mayoral race. And of course, there are a host of others. Cullen said he wouldn't endorse any potential candidates, but would ultimately support the nominee.
All right, Jess, thank you very much.